Very good morning, children. Chapter 6, Rocks and Minerals. Yesterday I have given a homework to read this chapter thoroughly. So after the simple introduction I am going to start this chapter again officially. The chapter is Rocks and Minerals. Types of rocks, minerals, uses of rocks and minerals. So basically I will start from this point, types of rocks. So first of all, it is important to understand what is exactly rocks are. So our earth is made up of rocks and soil. You all know the big rocks are found from the ancient time, from the stone age, and by the weathering process these bigger rocks, these harder rocks can be converted or can be changed into the powdered form of soil, which we are seeing today, that are soil. So everywhere the soil, you can see the soil easily, and soil is the responsible thing for the development of life. On the planet Earth, life is possible due to the some important facts, due to the some reasons in which soil is one of the important point or one of the important reason. Water, air and soil, these three things are responsible, equally responsible for the development of life on the planet Earth. So soil, rocks are made of minerals, rocks and minerals are used for various purposes. So our earth is made up of rocks, and soil. Rocks, basically all the rocks are made by the minerals, and rocks and minerals are used for various purposes, for various interest of things. And this activity I have given for you for your homework. I hope you all have done. Some students have shown me in the class, whereas some have not shown me. So let us do this exercise or activity. So please see, all the students who have not done or who having any problem in the completing this activity, so please see it or watch it carefully. The first picture, identify the first monument, that is Taj Mahal, of course, and there are some words which are in the haphazard manner given. So we will write down in a normal or unscramble karke, we will write it down and by unscrambling it. So first is Taj and Mahal, then made up of marble. Second is, yes, this is Red Fort. You can see on the occasion of 15th August and 26th January. Okay, you can see this Red Fort. So it is made by the red sandstone. Red sandstone. Types of rocks. So children, there are three types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. So these three rocks are there which are different from each other, and their kinds, there are three types. How they are categorized into three part on the basis of their formation, how they are made up of. So the process of their formation, we can divide all the rocks into three parts. So igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. So first of all, the rocks. Chapter 6, Rocks and Minerals. Rocks are the solid collection of minerals that grow or become cemented together, Rocks are the collection of mineral grains. Rocks are what? Rocks are the solid form. Rocks are the solid form of minerals. When the minerals are collected in the solid form or cemented together means they are they are hardened and they become very tightly packed. The minerals are tightly packed. Then they become rocks. Rocks are the collection of mineral grains. So these are the rocks. Rocks are what? So simply, rocks are the solid collection of minerals. When the minerals are solidified and they are collected and cemented together, they become rocks. So all the rocks are made up of minerals. Rocks are the collection of mineral grains. It is categorized by the minerals, included its chemical composition and the way in which it is formed. So basically, all the rocks are made by the minerals by the hardening and cementing of the minerals, and these are categorized into the different categories, and it included they are categorized by their chemical composition, on the basis of the chemical composition and how they are made up of. So these are the basic reason or basis of the categorization of the rocks. Means there are three rocks which are igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. These three rocks, how we can divide the rocks into these three parts? On the basis of their formation, how they are made up of, what type of chemical composition are there in each and every type of rocks. So on the basis of that, we can divide all the rocks into three parts, into three major parts: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. So minerals, abhi it is important to discuss minerals also, because rocks are made by the minerals. So it is the basic thing ki it is needed to know what is minerals. If you know minerals, then only you can easily discuss the thing ki this is this kind of rocks and that is that kind of rocks. So minerals, beta, minerals are like quartz, micas, feldspas, calcite and garnet. These are some names of the minerals. Now what actually minerals are? All minerals are naturally occurring inorganic solids with a definite chemical composition. They are not man-made. They are not man-made. They are naturally occurring things. They are present or they are made by the nature, not naturally. So they are inorganic solids with a definite chemical composition. They are inorganic material. In the advanced, when you go in the senior classes, you will learn some advanced type of science in which you get to know ki what is organic materials, what are inorganic things. So inorganic, these minerals are actually inorganic things which are solid in nature and having definite chemical composition. Means like they have fixed chemical composition. They chemically they having fixed amount of organic things. Okay, like H2O, water, you know the water, H2O, water, the chemical composition of water is H2O. H means hydrogen, O means oxygen. So hydrogen and hydrogen and one part of oxygen, H2O, when combines together, it gives water. So the chemical composition is fixed in the water. Similarly, the chemical composition in the minerals are fixed and they are inorganic substances. They are inorganic in nature and solid thing. So they are not man-made. The important thing is they are not man-made. They are solid chemical compound, occurs naturally in pure form. They are so this is the definition, children. This is the definition. It is very important. Please mark this line. They are solid chemical compound, occurs naturally in pure form. This is the definition. They means minerals. Minerals are solid chemical compounds, solid chemical inorganic compounds with a definite chemical composition, occurs naturally in pure form. This is the definition of minerals. The type of rocks. Now the type of rocks. So we can divide the rocks into three parts. The rocks are of three kinds. First igneous, second sedimentary, and third is metamorphic rocks. Children, today I will explain the igneous rocks only. So igneous rocks, what are igneous rocks? So igneous means fire. Igneous means fire. So this rock is formed by the volcano. These are the rocks which are formed by the cooling and hardening of the volcanic materials. So you know the igneous, the word igneous means, the word igneous derived, it is a Latin word which having a meaning fire, and this igneous rock, these igneous rocks are made by the volcanic eruption. You know this is a diagram of the volcano, and you can see here the volcanic eruption is there. The lava, the liquid which are flowing out or coming out from the volcano is known as lava. The liquid which flows out of the volcano is lava, and if this liquid, when this liquid are present inside the volcano, inside the layer of the earth, then this is known as magma. So this is the basic difference. The liquid, the hot molten rocks which are present inside the layer of the earth is known as magma, whereas when this liquid hot molten rocks comes out of the volcano in the form of liquid, this is known as lava. This is the basic difference between the lava and magma. You can see there is a volcanic eruption, and after the eruption, the lava, you can see the flow of the lava. So this is the lava, and magma is present inside the layers of the earth. So might be possible it is present in the the different layers we have read na. So inside the layers of the earth. So on the basis of this lava and magma, our igneous rocks are of two kinds. So we can say that igneous rocks are formed by lava. Igneous rocks are formed by lava. When this lava comes out from the volcano, they become cool after some time, and they become harder, and the grains they contain this rocks which become cooler and harder after the volcanic eruption, after the from the lava. This contains small grains or small granules of minerals. Okay, so igneous rocks are formed by lava. Magma comes from the inside of the earth. When the magma starts pushing up, it erupts. When the magma starts pushing up, it erupts. You can see the eruption, it erupts, but it erupts out of the volcano, and when it cools, it creates the igneous rocks. So we can say that igneous rocks are of two kinds. First is extrusive rocks, and second is intrusive rocks. Extrusive rocks, EXTRUSIVE, extrusive rocks and intrusive rocks. So extrusive rocks are present outside of the volcano. It is made by the lava. Whereas intrusive rocks are made up of magma, which is present inside the layer of the earth, layer. So actually the igneous rocks are, the formation of igneous rocks depends on how the magma cools and how long it takes to cool it, will form different rocks. The example of igneous rocks are obsidian, granite, pumice, etc. So I hope you all have understood. The igneous rocks. In our next video, I will explain the different kinds of igneous rocks. So children, please see the complete video thoroughly and watch the complete video. Read the chapter again, so that if you have any confusion, let me know and I will explain it again. So thank you for watching this video.